Yes. So the alignment of the planets, the constellations, in this formation should... Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, folks. Hello, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Forever Stranded Lost Souls with the Cobblenauts. How are you guys doing? And it has just occurred to me that I may look a little different from the last time I saw you. So yes, welcome back. I've done it. I'm wearing the dragon armor today, and there are a couple of reasons for this. The first of which is that if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen right now, you will see that the difficulty meter is looking a little bit hot. It's looking a little higher than it used to back when we were just, mindlessly wandering around the nether. And there are a couple of reasons for that, the first of which is that once you're in the overworld, the difficulty just seems to generally ramp up. We're on day 4,518, according to this thing in the top left corner, and we have made a lot of progress, to the extent where mobs are getting a little bit ridiculous. For a start, anytime a zombie or a skeleton or anything wanders around, it's got more than 100 hearts of health. And to put that into perspective for you guys, an iron golem has 50 hearts. I think the dragon probably has 100 hearts, and the wither has something like that as well. So basically every mob takes about as much effort to kill as the ender dragon now. And I do not have much of an OP weapon set. I'm still using my refined battle axe. It doesn't have any enchantments on it or anything like that because I was hoping to be able to upgrade to a slightly better weapon set first. But right now, it is looking like we need a little bit of an upgrade. So what I've done is I increased my stats to the point where I could actually give in and wear the dragon armor. So the dragon armor is my permanent armor set for the moment, at least. And it does mean that I get these lovely extra buffs, which is very, very helpful. I've also got a diamond shield, which is something that I realized that I could build. But I also needed to boost my stats to use this. But that's not the only reason I boosted my stats, because as you will have seen from the little, the little goofy introduction I did, we are looking at Astral Sorcery. And I have been given a bit of a crash course in Astral Sorcery by Vallen and Ector. I'm not sure exactly how much about it Ector already knew, but he was also there when we were basically being taught Astral Sorcery by Vallen. He was taking through us a lot of this stuff step by step. So yeah, I kind of needed to boost my magic in order to even be able to interact with Marble. Like you saw in my last episode. If you guys watched the last episode, you will know that Marble needs a certain amount... Oh, I can show you the constellations in the sky real quick before we go to sleep. There is one. The other one is probably on the opposite side. It's on the dark side of the moon right now, folks. But they are there. They are up there in the sky. And more about that later, but I really need to take a sleep. Otherwise, some stuff is going to start congregating around my little base camp right here. Yes, there they are. And I can't even get close to them right now. But as you can see, they're burning up in the sun, which helps, but they are really, really quite OP at the moment. I don't want to come down here and tangle with you, but I may have to. Yeah, 78 hearts. What the heck? I just stepped into a dark spot. That was very strange. Anyway, yes, they have 78 hearts, and they kind of crowd me like this, which is fine because I've got strength buffs and defense buffs, so I'm kind of okay right now. But yeah, the skeletons are a little bit too OP for my liking. What on earth is going on? My screen keeps going dark. That's not the video. Do not adjust your set. That is actually happening to me as I dip down into the water. Oh dear. Okay, so that's something wrong with water rendering. We will have to figure that out later anyway. So as you saw in the previous video, I had to be like a certain level in terms of my magic skills before I could even mine marble. And that's kind of essential for doing what we were doing with Astral Sorcery. Astral Sorcery and marble kind of go hand in hand, as you guys will see. So Vallen has been giving me an extra crash course in Astral Sorcery, and it took us a little while to get through a bunch of the stuff. We've made a lot of progress, and we were recording for basically 2 hours while we did all of this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into 2 parts, and if you head over to Ector or Vallen's channels, you will probably find that they have done the same. So here I am, looking like a bit of a pincushion right now. We're going to cut to that for the rest of this episode, so I hope you guys will enjoy this. This is a really good crash course in the early stages of Astral Sorcery. Vallen is a bit of an expert in the mod, so be sure to check out the Mischief of Mice channel if you want to get a little bit more of a tutorial-based kind of look at that mod. But here we are, just goofing around, having fun with it. I hope you guys enjoy. Vallen, our resident Astral Sorcerer, had already scouted a location where we could make a start. Ector and I met him there, but our first lesson was delayed by a different kind of cosmic event. I still think that makes you look like Buzz Lightyear. That's all I'm going to say. I just think that's...
All right, so here we are at an Astral Sorcery major altar, and it's almost nighttime as well.
Of course it is. It's
Yeah,
always
I think.
nighttime in Minecraft.
Yes.
It is. Oh, blood moon is
no.
rising. How
Oh.
appropriate. Is it? But we should be somewhat safer than usual because we've got the
Mega
we've
Torch.
got a bunch of mega torches around our setup. Hopefully that it will help prevent our demise. But we're gonna have to start digging, guys.
Yes.
Get down here.
Dig for victory.
Put
Eagle-eyed
down
viewers
the
will notice that we've actually upped our levels to the point where we can even move marble to begin with.
Yeah, there is a high level requirement to access a lot of this stuff.
I had to be level 30-something magic before it'd let me touch the stuff, so there you go. Ah! I just got shot by an arrow that was stuck in a wall.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's
I clicked on it earlier and, well, bad things.
The chest in here contains 2 glowstone dust and 2 gold ingots.
That's excellent. That's exactly what we're going to need to complete this entire mod.
Precious resources right there. Oh, 2 more glowstone dust, 2 diamonds, 2 bones, and 4 iron. Well, that is vital. That is all absolutely vital.
I can see incoming mobs from the old blood moon.
Oh boy, this may have been bad timing as it is.
This guy has 116 health.
Yeah. Everything's coming. Everything's coming. Behind you, Vallen. Behind you.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah.
See, I've been recently.
The zombies are fighting the skeletons.
When I've been streaming, I've been complaining about Blood Moon, and I've not had to deal with it in a while, and it is irritating.
Whatever are you talking about? Diamond-encrusted zombies that are obviously already purple flame, which means they've got, like, what, 500 health? Let's see.
Yeah, something like
Let's
that.
look at it. 227 hearts, 188 hearts, and they're diamond.
The thing that annoys me more than anything else is the blood splatter all over my screen.
Oh, I took that mod out.
Yeah.
I disabled mine as well.
I think I might do the same. Which mod is it?
It is. I can't remember what it's called now.
I'm so glad that I put down these mega torches. You know, there is an in-between between Infinity stuff and what we've got, and I'm pretty sure that there's Draconic stuff.
To infinity and between. I did look in the server difficulty is set to easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It is locked at easy as well, but I suppose that's just in the server config.
All right, explosions incoming.
Oh. That'll do it, except it didn't.
Nope. There we go.
I mean,
Just help clear out some of the space that we need to mine anyway.
Yeah, we've got a bigger hole now.
Vallen, the amount of arrows in you right now is beautiful.
Right.
You look like a Christmas ornament.
That's excellent. Actually, you know, it's funny is I haven't lost a single bit of health.
You just look out into the distance and they're just coming over the hill like there's some kind
I know, yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
like
that's
they're
the thing.
attending a convention in this Astral Sorcery temple.
They each have a chance of like doing a zombie invasion effect.
And now my frame rate's been cut in half again by the fact that they're all burning.
Oh gosh.
They're all locked onto you, Pixel. Every time you move, they all like swarm your way.
How can we use this to our advantage? Like the Pied Piper, just lead them all into lava or something.
You realize that by the time we've completed getting rid of all these guys, it's going to be nighttime again, right?
Not a blood moon. It better not be another blood moon.
If it's another blood moon, I'm just gonna quit. I'll just be like, bye.
I don't even know when blood moon was added.
Are you throwing snowballs?
I am.
Where's my trash can? I miss my trash can.
It would be so funny if we kept the intro and then didn't tell anyone anything about the blood moon, but then we came back and there was just this huge crater here, and we were like, right, so let's carry on with Astral Sorcery.
This is our neat entrance to Astral Sorcery that we
Yes.
made.
Oh, Pixel, I have some more heart containers for you.
Hey,
There you go.
thank you kindly. That takes me up to 20 in total.
It's It's my Valentine for you. Bit late,
Oh,
but
yeah. Better late than never, Vallen. I'm glad you care.
all right. I'm gonna throw out the rest of this junk.
There we go. We're up to a light yellow now. They look about the
Nice.
same color as the absorption hearts. I like the fact the little villager merchant guy is investigating this as well. He's like, this wasn't here yesterday.
Vallen, you've got something in your face.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's about 3 arrows.
Is that all?
I think most of them have despawned now.
I think I missed those when I shaved this morning.
Yes, those 3 hairs you just can't get.
All right, so step 1 for Astral Sorcery is to, of course, you should start with an Astral Tome. If you haven't, you're kind of stuck, but you can make one. There's a crafting recipe, and it says Luminous Crafting Table, but you can always craft one on a regular crafting table that's being highlighted by like one of these crystals, which actually I think that's still a little bit too far for it. It might be blocked by that piece of marble. There we go. You see the little ray of light going onto it? That makes...
I'll be providing the sound effects for this video, by the way.
I'm a fan of that. Oh, we've got Traveling Merchant here.
He's like, hello, I've come to learn the ways of Astral Sorcery. Think of him as the audience. Address him when you need to explain anything. Because, of course, me and Ector know everything about this mod, right?
Totes, man.
Right.
All hands.
This is why you're letting me try and muddle my way through it, because I've never done it.
Learn by doing, Vallen.
All right, so with this in place, you should be able to at least make yourself an Astral Tome, which then you'll want to, search through all the different Astral Sorcery altars, grabbing like chests and constellation papers and stuff. You're going to want to keep those and press Shift-click, and you can store them in your book. But for now, you just open your book and you've got one chapter called Discovery.
And a very pretty star map as well.
It is, and you have 2 ways of actually accessing this. I'm going to tell you guys the cheaty method first.
Oh yeah.
And that is you just double click on it.
It's opened. The way is clear.
The alternate method is to use your mouse wheel, and it kind of zooms in very slowly.
Yeah, okay.
That's actually pretty cool. Completely pointless, but pretty cool.
Right. And actually that's what most people end up learning, is the scroll wheel first, and then and then they're like, man, I'm so tired of scrolling into this. But yeah, you've got 2 tabs on the top right there, Knowledge and Constellations.
Yep.
Constellations, you should have 5 of them unlocked at this point, because we've found several of the constellation papers.
Looks about right, yep.
Those are the 5 base constellations. There are more than that, but those are the main ones that you can do all sorts of stuff with. It's almost nighttime as well. So, with Discovery being at hand, the first thing you want to make is a Resonating Wand, which requires an Ender Pearl, 2 Aquamarine, and some marble.
I've definitely got some marble. I don't think I have an Ender Pearl or any Aquamarine on me, and I didn't bring my storage terminal because I have no idea whether or not that stuff worked in the overworld.
Well, we only have 21,000 Ender Pearls in the system, so I'm going to steal one.
Are you sure? Are you sure we can spare that?
I've got a couple of Aquamarines on me as well, and an Ender Pearl. And you said you had some marble already?
I do have some marble already.
So, did you see the entry in your Astral Tome for Resonating Wand?
I did, and I can make one. I thankfully have enough magic that I can actually use it. So we may actually be able to start this after all.
And it's probably good if we each have one. So let's get a couple more Ender Pearls here.
I have to say, the addition of fairy wings and a crazy looking suit of armor plus this wand is making me feel very magical right now.
I've got one. I've got one.
I do feel like we're suddenly at a tea party or something.
Although in Ector's hands right now, it looks more like a sonic screwdriver or something. It looks more a little bit more space age when it's combined with the full astromech kind of suit.
It's true. I agree.
Pixel, you do look more like a fairy. Yeah.
Yes.
So the Resonating Wand is basically going to allow you to make or finish any recipe that's on a starlit table of any kind. So any of the recipes that require starlight, you're going to need to right-click with it on the table to complete it in the future when it's a star-lit table. This one is the exception because it's just a regular crafting table. So our next thing is going to be to probably make a crafting table. Let's go back into the book here. And we've got different ores that we can look for as well. It's nighttime, so this is perfect. If you hold your resonating wand, come out here and fly a little bit. Oh, actually, there's some glowy particles right here. If you hold it in your hand and you look, you should see some white glowy particles somewhere nearby me.
Oh.
Yep.
That means somewhere down by bedrock, usually around Y level 5-ish. We should have some... Let's see the mobs. Oh, there they are. There should be some rock crystals, which are pretty important and necessary for us to actually progress. But I don't know that we need them on our first foray.
Okay.
Let's get a luminous crafting table. No, it does not appear that we need them immediately.
But later. So
right, very shortly actually. But we might as well make our luminous crafting table. We just need some marble, a crafting table, and some sooty marble.
Yeah.
Which sooty marble can be made on a regular crafting grid as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, I keep putting the wrong thing in.
How about you guys make that, and I will attempt to defend our temple from these invaders.
Okay.
There's a zombie in here who's just chasing the traveling merchant around.
I'm all right with that. It keeps him off of us, really.
Yeah, it's true.
But
that's true.
Didn't we say that the traveling merchant represents the audience?
Yeah, we don't want to have the zombies kill the audience. That's
No. He's perfectly fine. He's just being entertained, obviously. He's got more health than most.
Are you not entertained?
All right, so I've got some sooty marble, and here I'll give you a few as well. Do you have some?
Yeah, I've got some. Behind you!
Oh, he's not interested in me.
Oh my word!
93.
What is that sword?
Yeah, they've changed the texture to the this sword. It's just a tinker sword.
I do like the fact that the zombie just looks like he wants a hug from you because you don't take any damage. That's superb.
All right. So you should be able to just take some marble and a crafting table, which actually I just realized I need to make a crafting table.
Yeah, I needed to make one as well. I just got some wood out of my my satchel.
I got this.
There you go.
I got this. Bam.
Put it in there. You make your luminous crafting table, and then you learn more about exploration.
Aha, there it is. Luminous crafting table. Nice. And I did learn more about exploration. How does he know all of these things? He's so clever.
He is.
So we've already got one set down in here, but should I put mine anywhere, or is it one crafting table per person?
Here's the cheaty thing I'm going to share with you guys, that a lot of people know that Astral Sorcery, the higher up you go, the more starlight you're going to get, up to Y level 120. But you don't necessarily have to do that. There's a zombie just spawned in behind us there. What the heck? Get out of here, dude. Leave our audience alone.
He's attacking the audience. The audience is now drowning as well, which is a concern.
Oh man, this is bad. This is bad.
There we go.
I saved the audience by placing my crafting table in the wall. Is it still going to get starlight there? I presume not.
No, not so much.
Typically, starlight doesn't reach things that are embedded in walls. Good to know.
Right. So the trick to it is really to get access to one of these floating crystals that you see here. Mm-hmm. Very Final Fantasy-esque, which is very appropriate to you right now, Pixel.
Yes.
I'm going to put down a little bit of marble, just so that we've got a little something to set it on. Put this down, and I think, yep, it's going to reach it. Now, the thing is, you see it's got 2 light shafts going right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's actually splitting the amount of starlight.
Okay.
So instead of 100% of starlight on one table, you're going to get 50% on 2. So that's something to keep in mind. When you have multiple things going, you're going to get less starlight. But it's exposed to the sky. It's got access to that crystal. So if you click on it, it's half full right now, though daylight is actively coming up, and you can see it dropping the starlight.
Yeah.
So this is going to be useful to a point, and this is something that you have to use a resonating wand on to complete any recipes. So you put your recipe in there, and then you right-click with your resonating wand. Now, if we go into exploration, in order to progress to the next chapter, we'll need a few things. Light wells.
Hi.
Oh, hello, zombie. A berserk ghastly zombie of smashing. Anyway, here. I heart you,
Thanks.
Pixel. We're going to need some light wells, a looking glass, and some rock crystals. So I think that's 3 tasks that we can potentially split up and try and accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It never ends. I thought it was daytime.
I'm going to fly while I talk about this so that I don't keep getting attacked. So the looking glass is probably one of the simpler ones.
Oh, yeah. Stuff's happening.
Oh, you're making one right now. All right, cool. You're going to want to make several of those if you can.
That was a glass lens.
I know, we'll be needing those. So it's daytime, sadly, and we won't be able to find rock crystals during the daytime. At least not easily. You cannot use a quarrying mechanism to harvest them either. And I don't know if I actually already dug any up or not.
I like the fact I said I was going to make the sound effects, and now it's just making them for us. I underestimated how good this mod is. The trick is now to harmonize. Me. So if we can't get the rock crystals during the day, is there anything else we can do in the meantime?
Making a light well is probably the most important thing because it's going to slowly make us starlight. So on our next night foray, we're going to have to all split up and go for rock crystals as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I find the best way to do that is to mark them on your journey map and then just burrow down. But with how OP our tools and abilities are, we probably can just fly and dig straight down. We should be all right, but we can make spectral relays thanks to Ector's lens appropriation, which will help us to get a bit more starlight during the daytime as well. So how many lenses do you have currently?
I have 4. You said 4, I did 4.
All right. So I would like for you to make a spectral relay, which is like a little tiny thing. It actually looks like a torch and a displayer of things. You can place things on it and it'll just kind of rotate on it. A looking glass, or it looked like a telescope, is very handy, but it's very difficult to use, per se. You'll only ever see maybe one constellation out in a night.
We do not have enough starlight.
Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. What we could do, perhaps, to enhance this more, is sadly dig an opening above the floating crystal. If it is exposed to the sky, it's better off.
Okay.
Well, there's water up there, which I was not expecting.
Now that crystal is not going to move, or at least it shouldn't.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to think I can
wow.
mine it with the pickaxe.
That
is
filled up the table completely now.
Yeah, this is the secret and why you don't need to go up to level 120. You just give your crystals some skylight and pow. Got all the starlight that you'll need for quite some time.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and put down the other relay as well, and then make 2 more lenses, plus.
Okay. Let's just put all those down there.
Oh! I didn't realize you had 4 of them. Okay, cool.
I thought I was meant to make all of them.
Oh no, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. They're going to be very, very useful later on. We're going to need a dozen of them or so in the future.
Okay.
But right-click with the lens on the spectral relay. And if it's within range of an appropriate luminous crafting table and access to the sky, it should actually give sparkles and stuff and work in a specific manner. Actually, I think there's a certain setup we'll need to do here. You'll see that there's a little structure. Here's some marble. Here's a little bit of studi marble. A bit of coal, a little bit more marble. And I will get you a chisel. And you can take your marble and make the type that you want much easier than crafting it in a crafting grid or crafting table or luminous crafting table. You can actually just use your chisel, put your marble in there, and make the type of marble that you want to make. And it'll save you a lot of time and effort of crafting different designs and trying to remember what it is to do that.
Because you need runed marble for some of these recipes. This like
Exactly.
bottom row here where it's all Astral Sorcery. Nice, okay. That's handy.
With your mouse pointer, you can actually rotate it and see how everything is placed if you don't get a very clear image. If you build that little structure, put an astral relay on it with a lens, then it should enhance any kind of nearby star, like crafting table, further if it needs it.
Did you just throw Prismarine down?
Sorry,
I'm so confused.
sorry, that was me. My bad. My bad. Oh.
After I was like, I wasn't expecting the Prismarine. So this is what a lot of people will go with if they don't have access to like the floating crystal. But here's the advantage with using these things is that you can share the multi-block structure.
Put that on there.
Perfect. Yes, you got it.
Okay.
And then you can stack them together. Now, if it doesn't have line of sight, or it's further than, I don't know, maybe 16-ish blocks or so away.
Oh wow, I can't get that book.
There you go. Then it won't work. It does have to have some kind of line of sight. Oh, it's nighttime.
Yes, I was going to say we should probably go and look for some crystals.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So resonating wands out. Look for the glowing white area, and around Y level 5, we should find some stuff.
Aha.
So I think we'll be back after we've discovered some crystals here.
Yeah. So that is where we're going to leave it for now, but I'm going to tinker with a little bit of this stuff off camera and tune in early next week when I'll be releasing the second half of the episode so you can see exactly how far we got with Astral Sorcery. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name has been Pixlriffs. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Once again, don't forget to check out Ector and Vallen. Their channels will be linked in the description of this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.